Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm trying to connect on the other devices. Hello, everyone. Hang in there. We're starting right away. Hello there. Oh, thank you, Danielle. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Danielle, for joining. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Radiant. Thank you, Clara. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you, Awa. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, everyone. You're all welcome. Welcome to tonight's program. I know Oyedele, thank you. Barry Isatu, Cindy Hodson, thank you. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for connecting. You're all welcome. You're most welcome to this platform. Welcome. Welcome. Tonight we shall be talking about another pillar of health. We shall be talking about another pillar of health. Yes, I've been trying to connect on the other platform. I'm just glad it just connected now. So hang in there. You're welcome. You're most welcome. Thank you, Regina. Regina Corbin. Randall, thank you. You're welcome. You're all welcome. Welcome. Oh, thank you for the likes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, David. Thank you, boss. Thank you all. Thank you for joining. Tonight, we shall be looking at another pillar of health. For some time now, we've been looking at the pillars of health, and we have looked at several pillars of health. And tonight, we're looking at another pillar of health. Which happens to be our emotional health. Where does our emotions stand when we talk about health? We shall be looking at that today. So hang in there with me. Hang in there. Can you do me a favor? Look at the share button and share with at least 5 people. Share this live with at least 5 people as we take off today. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. Keep it coming. Thank you, Dr. Rena. Thank you. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. So like I said, today we shall be looking at another pillar of health. But before we do that, I will briefly introduce myself. I'll briefly introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. I know some of us, you know me, you remember me. For the people who don't know me, I will quickly reintroduce myself. I am Coach Lola, and I am a dual certified gut health and health coach. So I help people to Who is Tabars? Tabars is trying to join. Carry on trying to join. Okay, let's see. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining.
Everybody, what's up, Coach? How you doing? What's
Oh,
up, Carrington? How your day going?
thank you for joining. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm just
good.
thankful for another day.
Yeah, good to see you.
Right.
Carrington, or what's that? Oh, she left.
I guess we could do a verses in the meantime. Let's start our match, Lola.
So you,
Okay. What were you about to say?
yeah, I was going to say that we are on a program today talking about that I'm a gut health and health coach. So I help people to manage their health, to slow down the aging process by taking care of some debilitating diseases, helping them to manage them, helping them to set healthy goals and attain their goals. So that's what we're doing today. We've been talking about the pillars of health. And today we want to talk about another pillar of health, which happens to be how we handle our emotions. It's important that we handle our emotions well. When we handle our emotions well, it has ripple effect on every other aspect of our lives. So that is what we're talking about today. I don't know what you see to that. You have any comment on that?
Yes, I mean that's just another form of dopamine. If you're not taking care of
Sure.
yourself mentally, then everything else is gonna be out of whack. So, like you pretty much touched on earlier, if you could just somehow get some type of exercise in your daily routine, or just do something different that's gonna make sure that your health is kept to 100%. When you
Mm-hmm.
start putting certain type of foreign stuff into your body, it's gonna
Yeah.
trickle down and have your body just moving out of whack, and you're not going to be as healthy as you think you are.
Exactly, exactly. For some time now we've been handling these, and you actually nailed some of the things we've been talking about. On this platform, we've talked about exercise, we've talked about our diet, we've talked about our how to manage stress. We talked about supplements, the use of supplements to supplement the things that you don't get from your normal meals. And today we're just, there are several pillars. I call them 9 pillars of health. And today we're just narrowing down on one of them, which happens to be our emotional health. So that's what we're looking at today. So over time, we've talked about some of these pillars. We talked about water. We talked about how drinking water or not drinking enough water can affect your health. Yeah, we talked about sleep. We talked about how sleep, water, just drink water, drink good water. Yeah, just drink water, enough water, adequate water for you, because every day we lose like 3 liters of water. We lose water through sweating, we lose water through exhalation, we lose water when we pee. So we need to replenish it, we need to give it back to the body. So we looked at that. We looked at how sleeping or not sleeping can have, yeah, positive effect on our health. Many of us don't sleep well. Yeah, and it has ripple effect on our overall health. So today we're looking at our emotions. So if you want to stay on, so that we look at this together, please feel free. So okay, thank you. Well, you can give me a follow so that I can return that. Yeah, thank you. So you're welcome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you followed me. I think I just followed you back.
Definitely, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, hello, everybody. Today, I want to talk about something that is incredibly important to our holistic health. It is about achieving a balance between our our lives. So several aspects of our lives, like physical emotions, mental emotions, social emotions, and spiritual. So we need to balance all this for us to have the perfect health. We might not be able to have the perfect health, but at least we'll have our, maybe on the scale of 1 to 10, we should be able to have like 8, between 8 and 9. and on the level of our health. Oh, thank you, Chine. Oh, Chine. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Mama. Thank you. I see that. Thank you so much. I miss you on the platform. You've not been on for some time. My neighbor, how are the boys? Thank you so much for joining tonight. I appreciate you.
Dropping those follows. If you guys can share the live,
Yeah.
tell a friend and tell a friend. Share the live.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for joining us.
Just share. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Share the live. We got a special topic we're talking about. Talking about mental health.
Yeah.
Keeping the body healthy. So if you guys can share the live, we'll be highly
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So today I'm going to focus on emotional health. So let's dive into this, into how we can understand the importance of how we can nurture our emotional health to enhance our overall wellness. So let's understand what emotional health is first off. So emotional health is the ability to understand, to manage, and to express our emotions effectively. It involves being aware of our feelings, maintaining a balance, and developing resilience. Many of us just have some feelings randomly. We cannot even understand why we're doing the things we're doing. It's because we're not aware of our feelings. We don't validate those feelings. In as much as you might not want to give a pass for your feelings, the first thing is to be able to identify that feeling and to know why you are feeling like that. All this is very important. So it is important to distinguish the emotional health from mental health. While mental health encompasses a broader psychological well being, including our cognitive function and mental disorders, emotional health specifically focuses on how we manage and express our emotions. It is important we know how to manage our emotions. Everybody feels in a certain way to certain stimuli, but it is important for us to understand why we are feeling like that and to properly manage them. So, the importance of emotional health. Emotional health significantly affects our physical health, it affects our relationships, it affects our productivity. When we manage our emotions well, we are more likely to experience joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. So, emotional health plays a crucial role in stress management. Proper emotional health equips us with the tools with which we can handle life's challenges. We cannot run away from the challenges of this world. But when we understand our emotional health, we will be able to maneuver, we will be able to maneuver this earth, we will be able to maneuver our challenges without being overwhelmed. So it plays a crucial role.
because emotional health comes with better decision making,
Exactly.
communicating better,
Exactly.
being able to help each other just understand themselves a little bit more when it comes to
Yeah. Somebody said something that it is not all about what happens to you. It is all about how you react to what happens to you. Because what happens to you happens to everybody. Let's use a situation as a case in point here. On a very terrible snowy day, maybe the snow was pouring down so terribly, and somebody just gets agitated that, oh, I want to go out, I want to do this, I want to do that. And somebody else sits down and factors how he or she can maneuver that situation. That, okay, there's nothing I can do about the snow. I cannot fight the snow. So, what can I do? How can I still go out and still get the things I want to do and still get it done, even while it is snowing? But some other people can just decide to just be beating themselves up, as in you're just agitated, you're just feeling down that, oh, because I cannot achieve the things I want to achieve. The same situation happening to two different people, but they handled it differently. They handled it differently.
outside and shovel the snow.
Exactly.
One person that says, "All right, it's snowing, so let me just stay home and make a cup of hot chocolate or drink some tea."
Exactly, and have fun.
I
So
understand
it
what
is
you're saying.
interesting. It's interesting. So healthy emotional responses lead to better decision making and actions. When we are emotionally balanced, we can think more clearly and make choices that align with our values and goals. So let's look at the components now. The components of emotional health. Self awareness. That's the first thing. You need to be aware of why you are feeling the way you are feeling. You need to be aware of your emotions. We have different emotions. We have joy, we have sadness, we have anxiety. We have a lot of emotions, but you need to be aware of what am I feeling now? You need to understand your personal emotions, and that is the first step. It involves you recognizing what you are feeling and why you are feeling like that. Why are you feeling like that? I was reading a book this morning, and the book was talking about how you have been given that internal freedom to choose how you react to situations, to choose how you react to circumstances around you. But more often than not, we allow the circumstances around us to dictate to us how we are going to feel, to dictate to us how we're going to react, even when you cannot do anything about those things, when you cannot control them, when you cannot take them out of the way. We still allow them to control us, keeping us bound in that situation, in that maybe anger, in that frustration for longer than necessary. And at the end of the day, you will look back and you will discover that nothing has happened. There has been no change. You just kept yourself in that situation, in that frustration for as long as you allowed it.
Yeah, some
So
people gotta learn how to analyze situations a little bit more instead of just reacting right away. Instead of letting a situation get you overwhelmed, take a step back and think about how can you maneuver the situation.
exactly. And when I was reading further in that book, it says amongst all the things that God created, it is only man, it is only human being that has a power of choice. You can choose your emotions. The animal kingdom, they work by instinct. When something happens, they just move. That is why you see, like, let me use the dogs. Let me use the dogs or the geese as an example. When one of them hits the road, the others just follow. It doesn't matter whether a car is coming. They don't care. They just keep moving. They just keep following one another. But as a human being, when somebody hits the road and the other one is coming, there's a car coming. I need to stop now. But animals don't think, they walk by instincts. But human beings walk by we have that power of choice. We have the power of choice. You can choose your feelings. You can choose how you are feeling. So self-awareness. You need to recognize they're not just the feelings. You also need to recognize the triggers. What are your emotional triggers? It is crucial for managing them. If you're able to identify them
Yeah,
before some of them happen, you would have moved away from them because you have been able to identify the triggers.
yes. I feel like in 2024, the perfect way to touch on that is identifying triggers because a lot of people don't know what their triggers are.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been through so much emotional damage they don't know how to identify what makes them act out in a certain way. So
That's why they don't know how to set boundaries. They cannot set boundaries. You must be able to identify your triggers so that you can set boundaries so that you can stop or block them from happening again. If you experienced something that is not palatable, that you didn't like, at a certain time, probably you have a friend and the friend was touching on some sensitive areas of your life, hitting at you, maybe using some words like causing you to have some traumas, reminding you of your past or things like that. You should be able to set that boundary that, oh, this is going to put me in a very bad situation. So I need to step aside, step back.
bad headspace. I'm a victim of that. There's been certain times where I set up boundaries but I didn't act on when people were crossing them, and I kind of let it get the best of me at certain
Mm-hmm.
points. once I sat back, I mean, I went through emotional distress and stuff like that. But once I sat back, I was like, all right, this was my trigger. I learned from it. All right, so now I know moving forward it won't happen again.
Yeah.
But it's like you do have to recognize what your triggers are and how to keep your boundaries in place.
Yeah. Yeah. And stick to your boundaries. That's the thing. At times we always have this guilt that, oh, this used to be my friend. So if I step aside, if I step back from my friend, I'm going to start feeling bad for putting that boundary in place. Many of us live in that guilt state. We feel that, oh, that's my friend. That used to be my friend. But if that friend is not giving you what you want, if he's getting you to a very bad spot, you have the right over your emotions. Just step aside. Just step aside.
Shit alive, guys. Shit alive. You guys can shit alive. We'll be highly appreciated. Authenticity. That's what Coco's talking about. I mean, in 2024, I'm pretty sure it's easy. Then it's hard to find people that are more authentic nowadays. But like I said, communication is a big factor in
Mm-hmm.
society. Some people have to learn how to communicate a little bit more. Some people like to talk in direct, but if you are a person that can communicate well, then the authenticity can come very much easier for those
Yeah.
people.
You'll be able to express yourself.
Exactly.
Express yourself. Stand up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. That is important. That will help people to know what you stand for, and they'll be able to respect your boundaries. So that's important. So the next thing, let's look at, we've looked at understanding your personal emotions. Then we looked at the triggers. You need to be able to recognize your triggers. The next thing is emotional regulation. So we need some strategies to manage and control our emotional responses, such as deep breathing. Somebody even said it's not just to go through the deep breathing routine. They even say there's a double deep breathing routine. If you want to breathe, you also. And this woman said, when she said that, I said, wow, this makes a lot of sense. She said you can even double breathe. She said that feels better.
Count to seven. Inhale, then exhale.
Yeah. That's always calming. It calms you down. So we need to know how to use some strategies to manage and control our emotions, like deep breathing, like mindfulness. I always explain mindfulness as being conscious of where you are now and being in tune with where you are now, especially when there is nothing you can do about where you are now. Just be present in the present. As at today, I am working in a place in XYZ, and I am hoping that by tomorrow I am going to have my own business. But you don't have your business today. So live to the fullest today instead of beating yourself up because you're looking at what you don't have yet. Look at what you have and enjoy what you have. Stick to it and appreciate it.
I learned to operate in a space to where tomorrow's not always promised. So live every day as if it's your last.
Yeah.
Try to make the best as you can with the present, and then if you make it to tomorrow, which I'm sure you will, you'll make the best of that day as well.
Exactly.
But keep goals in mind, and think about how you can accomplish them as well.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. I'm loving your contribution. Thank you so much. We also need to, I said deep breathing, mindfulness, and cognitive reframing. Cognitive reframing is like you just borrowing from your senses. Borrow from your senses, and use your senses to help you. That is why you have I call it your sixth sense. So you have your sixth sense, so you can always borrow it. If you don't need it, God will not put it there. So that's why you have wisdom. Use your wisdom, apply your wisdom. So borrow from your cognitive sense and apply it to some situations. If we learn to think enough at times, if we learn to harness our wisdom, our wealth of wisdom, we would have sorted a lot of things out before they aggravate, before they get into a point, a situation where we cannot handle them anymore. So another thing is practicing mindfulness and meditation regularly can help to improve our emotional regulation by helping us to stay present and calm. The next point is empathy. Empathy involves putting ourselves in someone else's shoes and understanding their emotions. I always tell people that many a times we judge people based on the way they feel, the way they react, but we don't know what that person is going through. We don't know what that person has just experienced. We don't know where he's coming from. You don't know whether he just had a hot argument. You don't know whether it just came out from a trauma. You don't know whether you are even a trigger to the person. Probably you look like the person's. You look like the person's somebody. You look like somebody who caused her a trauma in the past, or who caused him a trauma, and when he or she sees you, she remembers those things. So at times, I always tell people that it's always good to give people a benefit of doubt. Give people a benefit of doubt because you don't know where they are coming from. You don't know where they have been. You don't know what they have suffered. So don't always conclude. That is empathy. Learn to put yourself in somebody's shoes. If I am in this person's shoes, what will I do? How will I handle this? So if we learn to put ourselves in somebody's shoes, we're going to be more patient with ourselves. We will not be too judgmental. We will not be too quick at concluding that, oh, why is she behaving like that? You don't even know what the person is feeling.
Operating in a place of being judgmental.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, only God can judge us. So,
Exactly. Exactly.
that's a nice pointer as well.
So when we operate in empathy, it helps us to build stronger connection and relationship by fostering trust, understanding, and compassion. We'll be able to have more compassion. One of the things that is missing in our world today is understanding and compassion. Everybody's just doing his or her business. We don't want to care about another person. You don't want to know what the other person is going through. But if we are more compassionate, if we have a lot of people on the face of the earth today who has never had somebody tell them, I love you. They have never had somebody pat them on the back. They've never seen anybody smile at them and tell them, oh, you got this. They've never seen anyone tell them, oh, you are doing very well. They never had anybody tell them, oh, good job. So if we can just be compassionate enough and be that, fill that gap with people around us, the world will be a better place. It will be a better place to live in, because we're going to spread it. We're going to spread.
Love, being kind.
Yeah.
Saying hi to a stranger. We was always told not to speak to strangers, but
That's true.
Maybe give them a compliment. Hey, you look nice today. I
compliment. Yeah. That goes a long way.
It goes a lot.
Yeah.
You change the narrative as far as being more communicative and not everybody feels so afraid to talk to one another. That's another thing.
It's a system. It's a system, and we need to rewrite the narrative.
Exactly.
We need to rewrite the narrative. It's the system. So that's why we do this. That's why we come up here and we tell ourselves the things that we are supposed to be doing. And so if just one person can pick just one thing and learn from one thing and improve on him or herself, I will be so satisfied. I'll be so pleased that, oh, somebody was able to pick something from what I am doing. And that makes me very, 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 very excited. So, like I said, the next thing is resilience. Resilience is about recovering quickly from setbacks. We all have setbacks. Many a times you want to take 5 steps and you discover that, oh, when you take 5 steps, at times 5 steps forward, at times you see yourself taking 10 steps backward. But the good thing about resilience is that you don't stay there. Keep moving. Keep moving. Even if it is just putting one step after another, just keep putting one step after another and just keep moving. Don't ever stay there when you fall back on your expectations.
You get up.
You get up.
Sometimes you fall down, every time you fall, you make sure you get back
You
up.
get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, and get better. Get up and get better. So we should learn to recover quickly from setbacks. This involves maintaining a positive outlook and perseverance. When we see ourselves as not alone in those situations, you know that I am not the only one who has fallen. Everybody has fallen before. Somebody said
Right.
that somebody said that if if someone has never failed, that person is not qualified to teach you how to succeed.
Definitely. If they wouldn't know how to bounce back
You
from
don't
it.
know how to bounce back. So if I fall, what's going to happen to me? That means I'm doomed.
Hmm.
So everybody has failed at one point or another, but they got up. That's the good thing. The good part of it is that everybody got up. So we all have setbacks. When we have setbacks, we should learn to bounce back. When we have positive outlook to life, that is why many people contemplate suicide. They have suicidal ideations. Many people go into depression because they feel that, oh, the world is turning upside down, is falling over me. But if you
Hmm.
have positive outlook toward life, that, oh, I am not the only one in this. Somebody has fallen before. And if
Definitely.
that person fell and got up, I can also get up too.
Yep. And
Yeah.
that's like when you touched on earlier, emotions. Everybody has emotions. Everybody experiences the same emotions. It's just how you deal with
How
those
you deal with
emotions.
it.
You know, if you could try your best to keep a positive attitude, then you can override any of the
You
emotions.
can always
But
bounce back.
naturally, you know, the way society is set up, you are embedded with certain emotions and certain
Yeah.
frequencies that you may just happen to just think about. And you know what I'm saying?
Don't
Everybody
just do
feels.
don't dwell on it. Don't
You
dwell too
don't, you
much
don't
on
dwell
it.
on anything. You just gotta bounce back, get
Yeah.
back to it. And like you said before, keep one foot in front of the other. You may fall
Exactly.
down, but make sure you get back up.
Exactly. So next is we need to learn to develop coping strategies, like having positive mindset. Just be positive in everything. I am a Christian. I go to church, and the Bible says that all things work together for our good. There is nothing that happens to us that is by accident. When anything happens to you, two things happen: is either you learn from that thing, so that thing has come to be a blessing to you. So all things will always work together for your good, depending on the attitude you put forth, depending on your outlook towards that thing. If you see anything that has happened, maybe a challenge that this has come to consume me, then it's going to consume you. But if you see whatever has happened as, oh, I think there is something I can learn from what is happening here, then we can always learn and move ahead and use your life as a thesis to help somebody else to get up. So
Definitely.
anything you go through is going to be useful to somebody in the future. So
Hmm.
just put it down, and it's going to come back. It's going to come back to, you're going to be able to help somebody with it in the future. So we need to practice gratitudes. We need to practice gratitude. Just be thankful for the things you have, not focusing on the things you don't have. And we also need to use affirmations. Speak what you want, affirm it, say it over and over again. Because the more you hear it, the more you want to go for it, the more you are encouraged to keep moving, to keep going for it. So the next thing is social support. Then what we are doing here today is social support.
Hmm.
We're supporting one another. I am
Yes.
saying the things you have heard before, and it's like you have forgotten. So I'm reiterating them. And you are also saying the things that I have heard before, and I have forgotten. And I needed someone to also remind me of this thing. So it's
Hmm.
social support. We need one another. So having a strong support, a strong network of friends and families is very
Strong
crucial.
support system. Yep.
Somebody who can look out for you, somebody who knows you so well, somebody who knows that when you're looking in a certain way, oh, you are not looking your best. And the person can come after you, can come for you. The person can tell you that, oh, why are you looking like this? You're not looking your best. What is happening? They are able to talk you out of the depression. They're able to help you to get on your feet. So we all need it. Because if we stand alone, we're going to fall alone. We need to have those kind of So those kind of friendship, those kind of communion, those kind of community that will be able to look out for you when you're down. So it is crucial that we have that. They provide emotional comfort and practical help, because somebody will tell you that, oh, I have been there before, and this is how I was able to overcome it. And by that person telling you this is how I was able to overcome it, will also help you to get back on your feet. So it is important. But I always tell people that relationship doesn't just come like that. It comes by nurturing them. We need to invest in them, invest in relationships. Always value the relationships that come around you. Anybody that ever comes into your circle, there is a purpose for that person coming into your circle. So nurture them, nurture the relationship, invest in relationship, be a support to somebody. Then you are also going to get support from another person. So relationships are supportive, and when we nurture it, it is very important because it's going to help us. It's going to help us. So communication, trust, and mutual respect are key in building or investing in relationships. So let's look at the benefits now. The benefits of emotional health. It sounds emotional, but ironically, our emotions affect every other aspect of our lives. Now it affects our physical health. So let's look at the health benefits of having a balanced emotional life. So when our emotional health is balanced, it can reduce the risk of chronic diseases like heart diseases and high blood pressure by reducing stress. Because when your emotions is balanced, it's like you're not agitated. You are always on top of any situation. You got this. You know that when you fall, you can always rise up again. Then you are less stressed, and that will help you to have a strong heart, or it will help you to have a healthy heart. So it can reduce heart disease, and it can also reduce blood pressure because you are not given to stress. So managing our emotions effectively also boosts our immune system. This helps us to fight off illnesses. When your immune system is boosted, then you're not as susceptible to sicknesses and diseases as somebody whose emotional health is down. So we need to really fight for our emotions to ensure that we get our emotions balanced at all times. So emotional stability leads to better sleep. You'll be able to sleep well. You're not stressed. You're not stressed. Nobody is running after you. Yeah, nobody is running after you. You're running after nobody. So you are able to sleep like a baby. Able to sleep like a baby. And sleep is one of the pillars of health we dealt with in my past live videos. Sleep is a major one because it is when we sleep that we are rejuvenated. It is when we sleep, when children sleep, that is when they grow. When children sleep, that is when they grow bigger, they grow taller. So it is when we sleep that the organs in our body are replenished. So sleep, yeah, sleep is important because when you sleep, your organs are repaired. There's a lot of work going on in your inside when you sleep, when you lay down to sleep. So there's a lot of rejuvenation, there's a lot of repair work, and there is a lot of cellular repair. That is when the food you have eaten, the nutrients are absorbed into your bloodstream and into the cells. So it is important for our emotions to be stable so that we can have better sleep. And this is essential for our overall health. What about mental health? How does our emotional health affect our mental health? How does it benefit our mental health? Good emotional health will lead or will help us in managing stress, therefore reducing the risk of anxiety and depression. We experience more positive emotions and fewer mood swings. Emotional health also supports better focus. You're better focused on your goals. It helps your memory, then it helps your problem solving skills because you don't have too much negativity up there. You're focused on positive things. So you are able to get some things done faster than somebody who is thinking, who is so overwhelmed by problems. Yeah. Yeah. So the social benefits now. Healthy emotions foster better relationship by enhancing communication and understanding. If you have a better emotion, you'll be able to, just like you said earlier on, that you'll be able to communicate better. You'll be able to express your feelings to whoever is around you, because you're not carrying, instead of you holding grudges, you want to say it out. You want to express it, that, oh, you hurt me when you said that. I don't like that. You're able to say it. And by letting it out, it's like you're already doing a brain dump. You have dumped that thing that would have stressed you. Yeah, you've released it. You've let it go. So you're going to have a better life by communication and understanding. So being emotionally healthy improves our ability to express ourselves and listen to others. You're able to listen to others. You don't judge them. You just want to listen to them express themselves. You want to listen to them explain themselves. It's not all about you validating your own feelings and neglecting another person's feelings. You want to listen to others because you understand them. You give them the room to express themselves. So, being emotionally healthy also helps us to build and maintain a robust social network which provides support during tough times. Provide support. We cannot overestimate or underestimate the importance or overemphasize the importance of social network. We need it at all times. So let's look at strategies with which we can improve. I'll soon round off. I don't know if you have any question while I go through this. So let's look at the strategies to improve our emotional health now. Mindfulness, meditation, like I explained mindfulness as embracing the present. This is
As far as meditation, for some people, some of the viewers that don't know how to meditate, what ways do you suggest as far as on how to set up a clear space for them in their area to meditate?
okay. Yeah, mindfulness and meditation, they seem to work hand in hand. And how I'm going to explain this, like mindfulness is embracing your now, embracing the present. And when you are meditating, meditating can be in different ways. When I meditate, what I do mostly is I look at the things around me, the things that I know that this is beyond me. And I just think, I always have this gratitude for the things around me, that I know that this is beyond me. There is a super power. There is that supreme power that is above, that is bigger than me, that is my pillar, that has kept me up till now, and that is still keeping me. Because I look at a lot of things around me, I will say, oh, this is supposed to have consumed me. I am not supposed to be here. We have a lot of people who are not doing well, not because they don't wish to do well, but something has just happened to them. You have a lot of people who are my age who are not married. You have a lot of people who are my age who don't have a vision, they don't have a purpose.
Yes, I mean, a meditation to me is like operating out of a clear space. You know, sometimes you might need to get about everything and just just think that everything's gonna be all right. That's the form of meditation.
Yeah, yeah.
Indian style. You can hold your hands like this. You can and just channel a different type of energy. We have seven, well, I think it's 7 or 13 chakras in our body. So you kind of want your chakras to align. So if you can operate in that space of getting into a quiet zone and just somehow just clearing all the negativities that you may be thinking about and just operating from a clear space, it would help you operate at a higher frequency.
Do you know that? Do you know that what you just explained now has to do with, well, at times I would just look inward. I will look at me. I will look at me when I am meditating. I will look at the things I am able to do, and I will know that this is not me. Now you talked about we have a lot of organs in our body that are functioning, and you don't even know them, you don't see them, but you know they are there functioning, doing their work, and that is why you are still alive today. So when you look beyond yourself and you look inward, that, oh, I am here today not by my power, and so you are able to focus more on, not on negative things, but you are able to focus on things things for which you are grateful. That is how I do meditation. But the most important aspect of meditation is you need to find a quiet space, because there is a lot of distractions around. So what I do, I always make sure I wake up before everybody wakes up in the home, so that I can get it out of the way and get focused on me, and just appreciate, just be grateful. I was just having an attitude of gratitude, just to be grateful for everything that is in me. My For my eyes that I can see, my mouth I can talk. We have some people who can just open their mouth, they cannot talk, no words are coming out, and they wish they can. Yeah, sign language. Some people cannot go to the bathroom. So I'm just grateful for every organ in me that is functioning well. Yeah.
Are thankful for the daily operations of the human body, but they have to also recognize and realize there are a lot of people that can't see,
Yeah.
can't talk, can't
Yeah.
hear, and etc. So
Yeah.
being grateful is
Grateful, gratitude. Mostly meditation is all about gratitude. Take your eyes off what is not serving you well and look into the things that are positive inside of you, things that are positive with you and around you. That is how I see meditation. And that is just like mindfulness. Be mindful of what you have now. Forget about what you are expecting to come. Just focus on what you have now and live your life. So practicing mindfulness involves staying present and fully engaged with the current moment. It reduces stress and increases self-awareness. Regular meditation helps to calm the mind. It reduces anxiety and improves emotional regulation. So, exercise and physical activity as well. Exercise releases endorphins. So, and this is a natural mood filter. When you said it when we were starting, that when you exercise and do some body movements, it helps you to stay active, and it helps you to stay healthy. So all these things are very good. They work hand in hand with themselves. So activities like walking, running, doing yoga, most people do yoga when they do meditation. Doing yoga can significantly improve our emotional health. So, you want to say something?
No, so I agree with that. You can go outside, you can play basketball,
Yeah.
you can Zumba, you can run the track. There's a whole bunch of different types of exercises that you can do to
Exactly.
well-being.
Exactly. For a very long time, I've been trying to learn how to ride a bike, and that's a long time ago. So my daughter just said, okay, she started riding bike, so she encouraged me. So I said, okay, let me join you. I think I can still remember how to ride the bike. So I started riding the bike, and I fell so many times.
Oh my God.
I fell so many times, but I didn't give up. I didn't give up. So something happened yesterday. Before they all woke up, I said, okay. I have my early morning routine. So one of the things I have, there's this book I read. I call it, the book is Miracle Morning. I don't know if you know the book. Miracle Morning. I think I have it here. So this is the book. So inside the book, yeah, inside the book there is this early morning routine. It's called Savers. The first one is silence, which is meditation. So affirmations, then visualization. After visualization, VERVSAVE exercise. After exercise, then reading. After reading, then scribbling. Scribbling is like journaling. So I said, okay, before they all woke up yesterday, I was going to challenge myself, and I picked the bike and I rode to Walmart. I rode almost 1 hour to Walmart. I said, wow.
That's good.
Yeah. I challenged myself. I said I could do it. I've been
Yes.
riding in the vicinity in our environment, but I said, okay, today I'm riding to Walmart on the main road, and I did. I
That's
said,
good.
wow, that was awesome.
That's good. That's definitely good. I'm happy to
Yeah,
hear you took that extra step to,
yeah,
expand more than, probably a 1 mile radius.
exactly,
Push it
exactly.
a little bit further. That's cool.
Exactly. So incorporating activities like dancing, swimming, cycling, which I did yesterday.
Rollerblading.
Yeah, cycling that you enjoy, but always emphasize, make sure it is something you enjoy. It is make sure if it's not something you enjoy, you're going to stop. When you start, you're going to stop. You're not going to keep up with it. So make sure it's something you enjoy. So when you do what you enjoy, you will stick to it. So they not only improve your physical health, but they enhance your emotional well-being. So
Mhm.
healthy diet cannot be overemphasized. We need to eat healthy. We have already talked about diet, adequate sleep. We've talked about sleep. Then therapeutic interventions. We need to seek professional help at times. At times
Mhm.
when we are down emotionally, we need help. We need to get therapies to help us out, especially when you know that you many a times when we are down, you may not even know that you are down until somebody that is close to you to just trying to emphasize the importance of our social relationship now. It is when
Mhm.
somebody that is close to you watches you over time, then you'll be able to discover that something is just off. Something is
Mhm.
just off. But if you are alone, until you're going to drift off into a very bad state, nobody's going to know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Um, like you said, sometimes when you find yourself in those places as well, it's good to communicate. But then
Yeah.
some people may operate in a space to where, oh, this person didn't call me, this person didn't reach out to me,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they're not going to reach out to them. A lot of people I noticed in 2024, they said the phone works both ways. So if you probably haven't heard from someone in a
Check
while,
them up.
yeah, hit them up.
Yeah.
Check up on them, ask them how they're doing. You might have a person that may hit you up every day, but then
Yeah.
there's that week or a month that they may not contact you. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to contact them. So
Yeah.
definitely the phone works both ways.
Yeah, yeah, that's very important. That's very, very important. So we need to seek professional help when needed, and we also, in seeking professional help, we also need to be vigilant with people around us. Be vigilant with your friends. Be vigilant with your family members. When something is off, and you should be able to call their attention to it and tell them that they need help, because they may not know they need help at times until we call their attention to it. So it is
Mm-hmm.
important. It is very, very, very important. We also need to build resilience. We need to build resilience, embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. When you see challenges as opportunities for growth, because no challenge will ever leave you the same. Every challenge has come to make you better. Every challenge has come to make you better. But if you give up on the challenge, then you're going to be worse, or you're going to be just as you are, you're going to be worse than you were before the challenge came. So we
Mm-hmm.
also need to look at challenges as growth, as opportunities for growth when they come to us. So this mindset will foster resilience and a positive outlook. Regularly practicing gratitude and positive thinking can improve our emotional health by shifting focus from negative to positive experiences. So, in conclusion, as I round off, I have a few minutes to round off. In conclusion, let me just recap. Emotional health is
Thank you guys for
crucial.
joining. If you want to share a live, we're wrapping it up. But if you guys want to, give us a follow, you can give us a follow or a like. And then maybe next time, I'll jump back on with Coach Lola and we'll have another debate. We love being informative and helping you guys staying positive, being emotionally in tune, and, just doing the right thing for 2024.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, to recap, emotional health is crucial for overall well being. It impacts our physical health, mental health, and social relationships. So let's make emotional health a priority in our lives. By integrating the strategies discussed today, we can nurture and maintain our emotional well being. Consistency is key, it's very important. So, regularly practicing mindfulness, exercise, healthy eating, and positive thinking will lead to a long term benefit for our emotional health. So, on this note, I want to open the floor for any question. If we have anybody that has any question, let's ask our questions.
Chat, if you guys got any questions, you guys can write that below. Or if there's anything y'all want us to touch up before we wrap up, we'll touch on.
So, on this note, if we don't have any question, so for those who are interested in learning more, if you're interested in learning more, so I have a list of recommended books, articles, and websites that I can share with us. So I'll also share some information about some support groups, therapy options, and other resources available for emotional health support. Just send me a DM and we can take it up from there. So maintaining emotional health is an ongoing journey. It's not something that you're going to achieve in one day. It's ongoing, it's a live event. It's ongoing and it requires continuous effort and attention. We have to do it intentionally. We do it intentionally. I encourage all of us to keep learning and practicing new strategies for emotional health. Thank you all for joining today's presentation on emotional health. Let's prioritize our emotions or our let's prioritize our emotional well-being and support each other on this journey to holistic wellness. And I want to thank my co-host today, Tay Bars. Did I call your name well?
Definitely, I appreciate
Awesome.
you.
Thank you so much for being a part of this talk today. You have actually contributed a huge of information to us, and we appreciate it. And thank you for the follow. So I also encourage all of us, give me a follow, subscribe, and as much.
Definitely, if I see you on next time, I'll definitely join a live with you.
Definitely,
Much
definitely.
more informative. I appreciate the time.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So do have a beautiful night. Where are you? Where did you connect from?
New York.
New York. Okay, I'm in Indiana.
Okay, Illinois or
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Thank
Gotcha.
you so much. Have a beautiful night.
All right, you as well.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.